Joined by head coach Joe Mihalik, Zeke Upshaw, and Musa Kone. Coach, an opening statement about today's game, please.
Well, you know, the Hall of Fame did not call and ask for a copy of the tape to watch that game because it was such a thing of beauty. They didn't call. So, you know, and you can say all you want about one another because we know that, but we won. We won. We found a way to win, and we had a lot of chances to lose that game. We had a lot of chances to lose that game in the second half, and our guys wouldn't let it happen. You know, from poor foul shooting to some turnovers to just some poor execution. You know, but these guys, you know, it's the difference between this game and some of the games coming into this game. You know, we found a way to win. We found a way to win. We found a way to make winning plays. We found a way to stop at the end when we had to go up and lose ball. So, you know, I'm proud of our guys for finding a way to win down the stretch here.
Question.
Coach, mostly because of the schedule, you haven't played more than 3 weeks until today. What does it do for the team psyche to finally just get that feeling of getting a win again?
Yeah, it was a long. I'll tell you what, we had a bad taste in our mouth for a long time after that last loss and so forth. But you know, everything comes down to salesmanship. And I said to the guys, here's a chance to get better. Okay, we don't play a game for long. Here's a chance to get better. We'll work. And it was good for us because we got Jordan, playing the point. And it was good for him to get more reps doing that, and so our team was able to do some things. We just kept working on offensive execution. I mean, we didn't score a whole lot of points today, but we scored more than 59. That's our total for the last 2 games.
So I counted 5 layups underneath, uncontested, against the zone. Would you comment on that? What is there something on a foul there?
What do you mean? We gave up them or what?
No, they scored. I counted 5 layups underneath.
It felt like 10. It was only 5.
It could have been 10.
Right.
No, it probably.
Well, you know what?
6,
What they started doing, and you're a basketball expert because you've been around for a long time.
I am, yeah, by definition.
But they started running their man-to-man offense, against our zone, and so it created a lot more switching in the zone, some things we hadn't seen before. So, and they did a good job. They knew that once we started switching, as you know, look for screeners when they start to switch, and they started looking for their screeners, and that's what happened there.
I was trying to figure it out. So there was some switching.
Oh yeah.
That's what. So guys were getting lost in it.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Joe, is it safe to say that what was missing last game in Sacred Heart, you found today, whatever, you said you were pretty unhappy after that game, and, you did feel the vibe before the game. Does it suffice to say that it was regained in the last 10 days?
I'll share this with you. I mean, one of the things I got on the guys about was getting caught up. I'm not going to use the word happy, but being kind of content with the situation. Like there wasn't enough guys, upset at the result. They were more, thinking about the fact that they're getting a chance to play, they're scoring some points, they're grabbing a headline here and there. And so I got on the guys about that. I said, hey, listen, that's great, but it's not why you're playing the game. You play the game to win. You play the game to win. So, what are you doing? I guess the story is as a player. How are you trying to find your glory? About scoring points or helping your team win?
Coach, have you ever been in a game where you missed as many as 24 free throws?
I'll tell you what, it was painful. The basket's twice the size of a basketball, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the shot. I say to you guys all the time. It's the shot that hasn't changed since you were 4 years old, 5 years old, 4th grade, 8th grade. It's never changed. Nobody's guarding you. You take 10 seconds to shoot it. So, but it kind of gets a little contagious. You missed a couple, you're going to miss a couple more. Now, ironically, we won the game with the foul at the end. Moose made a big one. Zeke made 3 out of 4, I think. You're throwing points away when you miss a finish. Moose made a big one, and I think Jamal made 1 or 2. So, we did it. We did it at the end. But I'll tell you what.
Zeke, you had 5 points in the first half, but 22 for the game. How important was it for you to make sure you got everything going in the second half?
Well, yeah, I knew I had to be more aggressive than I was in the first half, and I didn't want to settle behind the 3, so I tried to start take being aggressive and going to the baskets.
Zeke, has it been tough, not be able to play for the last, week and a half or so, just kind of sitting around?
Yeah, well, like Coach said, we had the taste in our mouth all week, and when the game comes, that's the only chance to sort of get that out. So I was happy about today.
Musa, you had the big offensive rebound and dunk when things looked like it was sort of going out of control for you. Do you think that kind of...
Can you repeat that offensive rebound part again?
You got the offensive rebound, and then you had to put back, and then it looked like after that momentum sort of swung your guys' way. Do you think that was true?
Yeah, I mean, coach emphasizes all the time that the best basket and the best score in basketball is the second shot. So like offensive rebound is like something that he emphasizes all the time to us, that we have to go to the glass, everybody just go to the glass, and like I'm the main one that have to go to the glass, and like I'm not saying I have to, but I want to. So going to that, so that at that point in the game when I did that, I knew that the team, like it lifted a couple spirits on the bench and as well as on the court, that we had to play hard and keep going.
I'm really proud of Moose for that second half. Yeah, really proud of him. The paint was peeling off the walls. I was getting on him so much at halftime, and he really responded. 9 points and 5 rebounds in the second half, 3 offensive rebounds, and as I say to Moose and all the guys, start to worry when the coach doesn't get on you, and so because that means the coach doesn't care. So I told him, I said, look, I hold you in high regard. You can do better, you can play better, and he really responded. I mean, 9 points and 5 rebounds. I mean, as I said to him after the game, do the math. It's 18 and 10. If you average 18 and 10, you're going to be leading the country or your conference or whatever in a lot of categories.
Joe, that follow dunk that Musa had, as far as like lifting spirits, how huge was that? That was a big play. The follow dunk that Musa had.
Right.
How big was that? It was a key point in the game. How
it was huge. And hey, listen, I mean, coaches get a little goofy. They always say, just make sure you get 2 points. Don't worry about dunking. It's like, we're all fans. There's something about dunk, especially a rebound dunk. It just feels like it's only 2 points, but it feels like you're getting more than 2. So Moose had 5 points on second shots in the second half. So that's the other thing we tell these guys. Second shots. You want to score some points? Get some second shots.
Moose, Coach mentioned your big second half, and Zeke 16 and you're 22 in the second half. Did you guys both feel like you had to carry a team in the second half down the stretch?
Yeah, absolutely. We're the leaders on the team, so we felt like we had to pick it up with another to pull out the win.
Yeah, same, exactly what he said. We both the leaders. He's an upperclassman as well as I am. So the team, the guys look at us as like, if they getting going, we got to do the same thing. If they competing, we got to match that intensity. So as soon as we get it going and get them excited and hype off the bench or on the court, then they gonna respond the same way.
Musa, what was Coach's message to you at halftime?
He just told me I just had to play tougher, because in the first half he sensed that I wasn't playing tougher. I wasn't playing to my natural ability. So like he said, he got on me in the second half, and I guess I responded the way he wanted me to.
Was it pretty bad? He was getting on you pretty good at halftime?
I mean, I can handle it.
Zeke's like, yeah. What was he saying, Zeke?
I
can't keep PG.
Females here.
Do you guys feel like you have to talk to guys like Jordan and Jamal about the free throws? Do you think they'll just figure it out on their own?
I just think it was a bad night. That's all I have to say. I just think it was a bad night at the free throw line. We'll respond to that next time.
Joe, you think with Jordan, he's got a lot of play right now, a lot more than we anticipated. Could it be the free throw shooter's just got a lot going on?
Absolutely. I mean, his head's got to be. Whenever you're recruiting, let me tell you as a coach, whenever you're recruiting a point guard, right, and you're on the phone with the high school coach or the AAU coach or whatever, and you say, we need a point guard. And you say, and they're telling you about their player. And I'll say, is he a point guard? Whenever they say, well, he can play the point, he's not a point guard. Point guards are born, they're not bred. Jordan's doing the best he can. He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. They're born, they're not bred. And so whenever the high school coach or the AAU coach says, well, he can play the point, what that means is he can dribble, and he can throw a pass if he has to. But a point guard's somebody that makes a play, gets the ball to the right people, can create, understands the offense, gets the ball to the right guy, gets his team together. It's a hard thing. And I think you're making a great point. I mean, poor guy, he's trying to run the point. We're asking him to play defense, rebound, the whole bit. It's hard. I mean, believe me, it's hard. I mean, I played point, and I was not very good. But, when you have the ball and you look up the court and there's 9 people looking at you, it's a whole different ball of wax than when you just run down the side, shoot jump shots like Zeke. It's a whole different world, and again, you're making a great point. We got to give him the benefit of that. It's hard to do that.
Do you think that's affected his foul shooting?
So me? Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like maybe he's got. By the time he gets to the foul line, he's got so many things on his mind. He's just whatever.
I agree. I'm a Jordan Allen fan, but the foul shooting has not been there. Just has not been there.
Yep.
And I was thinking to myself at the end of the game, God forbid I thought they might.
They were trying to foul him. Yeah.
I thought that they might, and I thought that was the right move to do. But fortunately, they didn't.
Any other questions?
No.
All right, guys.